Hey guys, it's Gracie from The Rooted Hearth, and if you are new here, I am building my way to my forever homestead, starting with where I am now, and eventually getting my own acreage, but until then, working on skills and trying to turn my current property into the most affordable? No, the most, so I can sell it for way more money than I would otherwise. One of my projects this summer was my shed, and it was a process. It was a process. We got a kit. I'll drop the kit I got below, but honestly, 6 of one, half a dozen the other if I'd recommend it.
So the first thing we had to do when we were going to do our shed was, one, empty it out. It had so much stuff on it from when we had even moved in. So much of the junk in here is from the old owners, and we just never cleaned it out. And you can see it's just so run down in there. Some of the stuff like that is from when we redid our floors. But once it was cleaned out, it was time to take it down. Having built the new one, I would have taken this down differently and started at the top. But I started from the sides, and taking it down honestly wasn't that bad. But it probably took me about 2 days to do.
Here is the progress so far. We have all the stuff that was in the shed here. We kind of have, not that you can tell here, but 2 piles going. Stuff we'll be keeping, stuff that needs taken to the dump, and then stuff we'll try to sell. So I guess that's 3 piles. Over here, we have the disassembled shed minus the floor. We haven't gotten the floor done yet. Part of the reason for that is we got to pull up the old flooring that's on it. If you look here, you can see they have metal supports under it. So we'll have to take those apart too. All this wood has honestly been here since we moved in. We're not really supposed to burn in our town, so we don't have a lot of bonfires. We do occasionally use our fire pit, but we do the make sure, one, it's not dry and windy, but also have a hot dog and a stick or something so we can claim it's a cooking fire. But now a lot of this wood is to the point where it's just not even good burning wood. It's so decayed. So, oh my God, we have a bumblebee, Mr. Bumblebee, and he's on my native plant. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mr. Bumblebee. So this is one of the native plants I planted the other day. I do not remember what type of plant it is, but look at him, he's just hanging out.
And you can really see here how just awful the floor was. It was a huge hazard. We literally had a hole in the floor, and things would get caught in it. Sometimes we'd trip in it. So that was honestly, above everything else, the reason why we wanted to replace the shed.
Simon, are you guarding? So I have the floor all the way up. There are pieces of decayed flooring, and this mess that I'm sure was left by a critter. But the most disappointing thing is we had hoped that they'd leveled this before they put it down. But as you can see, they did not. They just, in a sense they did. They just used wood and propped up to make it a level surface. So I am going to need to do some work to get this leveled, which I'm not looking forward to.
So leveling it was a process. I didn't record it, but I first started by just tearing up the soil. I got this thing where I twisted the soil to loosen it up. that I'm using it, and then I raked it as smooth as I could, and then where there was just some deep unleveling, I added soil and sand. And then what you're seeing me do here is I used a pipe to let me know whether or not the pavers were level. And then honestly, I think I did pretty good. I got pretty level. Should a contractor come in? They might disagree with me, but I did not just stack wood under it. So win for us there. The flooring was just some outdoor wood. It was treated. It is not a long-term solution. It's literally sitting on the pavers. I had to screw the foundation of the shed into it, but we take the screws out and we're going to be able to lift the shed and replace the floor as needed. Unlike the other one, which was literally like screwed into a foundation underneath it.
Simon, what do you think? Am I doing okay? You a good boy? All finished. We did a lot of cleaning around the edges. It has a new floor. It is taller than our last one. Slides a lot better. So I still have some organization I want to do in here. So there you go. That is our new shed. If you're wondering if I'd do it again or do it with that kit, I probably would. The reason why we chose it was honestly affordability. We wanted something that was new, looked nice, would stand up for quite a few years, but didn't cost an arm and a leg. This isn't our forever home. So we mainly need things to, stay good while we're here, and hopefully for the first 5 to 10 years the other owners are in the house. So aside from swapping out the flooring in that, I think will be good. It is not screwed down to anything. So we literally just have to kind of lift and move the shed and then put it back. So yeah, we chose it for price. The easeability of putting it together on a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being super easy. Somebody probably just threw it in your yard. I would say it was probably about a 5. The instructions were hard to read. And then at times both me and Scott had to watch YouTube videos to fully understand what was going on. And then it definitely is a 2-person job, not a 1-person job. Most of it I did by myself, but occasionally I needed Scott to hold something or to mostly hold things, if I'm quite honest, hand me something. But that's mainly because I hate going up and down a ladder. You definitely need a ladder to do it. That roof is not going on without a ladder. So yeah. So ease of putting up. Final product, I think it looks great. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, overall, would I recommend it for somebody who's never done a project like that? No. For somebody who's kind of experienced DIYer and following kits and whatnot, you'd probably be fine. You're going to be frustrated at the end of it though. So yeah, thanks for following along. And if you like this content, if you want to continue to see me struggle and figure things out as I work to my forever homestead, or if you just think my dogs are really, really cute, just go ahead and boop that like button, maybe hit subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.